Well, howdy there, Internet people. It's Bo again. So, today we are going to talk about Trumpworld and how Trumpworld had a bad night. Um, we're going to talk about two separate instances, two incidents, and kind of just run through them, and it will explain some things that will happen later. One deals with Rudy Giuliani, and the other, of course, deals with the former president. We will start with Rudy. Okay, if you don't know what's going on with Giuliani right now, he is in the middle of dealing with the whole defamation thing, dealing with the election workers. And they're in the portion of the proceedings in which they're determining how much money Giuliani's going to have to pay. Because the judge has already ruled that some of the comments that Giuliani made were out of bounds. Okay. So, Giuliani said, everything I said about them is true. Of course I don't regret it. I told the truth. They were engaged in changing votes. A reporter at this point is like, there's no proof of that. And Giuliani says that there is, and says, quote, stay tuned. So while the proceedings are going on to determine how much he has to pay for this statement, this guy, he makes it again. I feel like that's going to come up in court. Part of the monetary penalties that are involved in this, the reason they occur is to make sure that the same behavior isn't repeated. If Giuliani is engaged in that behavior while the dollar amount is being figured out, it probably means the dollar amount goes up. Not a wise statement from Giuliani. And I feel like he probably realized that like right afterward. Okay, moving on to Trump. If you missed yesterday, Trump is making this claim saying that he has presidential immunity. Smith basically asked the Supreme Court to go ahead and decide on that. And the Supreme Court said that they would expedite consideration of it. Doesn't mean they're going to take the case, but they'll think about it quickly. This bothers the former president and his team, who released a statement. Crooked Joe Biden's henchman, deranged Jack Smith, is so obsessed with interfering in the 2024 presidential election with the goal of preventing President Trump from retaking the Oval Office, as the president is poised to do, that Smith is willing to try for a Hail Mary by racing to the Supreme Court and attempting to bypass the appellate process. Let's be clear on something. Smith taking this to the Supreme Court and trying to get it there quickly, if Trump actually believed he had presidential immunity, that would be Smith doing him a favor. If there was any basis to the president's claims, it seems like they would want it to go to the Supreme Court, because once the Supreme Court decides that he does have this presidential immunity, then the whole case goes away. If they're upset about him doing this, it seems like maybe they think that the presidential immunity claim won't stand up, and their whole purpose behind it is just trying to drag out the proceedings in hopes of getting beyond the election and using that time to continue to massage their base. Putting this statement out, I think for a lot of people, kind of gave the game away. You have two instances last night that were Trumpworld acting like Trumpworld and trying to win things in the court of public opinion in the way that they've tried in the past, apparently not realizing that the judicial system literally does not care about the court of public opinion. Both of these statements were pretty ill-advised. Anyway, it's just a thought. Y'all have a good day.